A Python class that acts like Dict. I want to write a custom class that behaves like Dict, so I am inheriting from Dict. My question, though, is, do I need to create a private Dict member in my __init___ method? I don't see the point of this, since I already have the Dict behavior if I simply inherit from Dict. Can anyone point out why most of the inheritance snippets look like the one below? Instead of the simpler. Actually, I think I suspect the answer to the question is so that users cannot directly access your dictionary, i.e., they have to use the access methods that you have provided. However, what about the array access operator? How would one implement that? So far, I have not seen an example that shows how to override the operator. So if a access function is not provided in the custom class, the inherited base methods will be operating on a different dictionary? I tried the following snippet to test out my understanding of Python inheritance. I got the following error. Kira, built-in function ID. What is wrong with the code above? How do I correct the class Dict so that I can write code like this? Edit. I have edited the code sample above to get rid of the silly error I made before I dashed away from my desk. It was a typo. I should have spotted it from the error message.
Like this. Now you can use the built-in functions, like dict.get, as self.get. You do not need to wrap a hidden self._dict. Your class already is a dict.
Check the documentation on emulating container types. In your case, the first parameter to add should be self.
This is my best solution. I use this many times. You can use like.
A Python class that acts like Dict. What's wrong with this? Can anyone point out why most of the inheritance snippets look like the one below? Presumably there's a good reason to inherit from Dict. Maybe you're already passing one around and you want a more specific kind of Dict, and you have a good reason to instantiate another Dict to delegate to, because this will instantiate 2 Dicts per instance of this class, but doesn't that sound incorrect? I never run into this use case myself. I do like the idea of typing Dicts where you are using Dicts that are typeable. But in that case I like the idea of typed class attributes even more so, and the whole point of a Dict is you can give it keys of any hashable type, and values of any type. So why do we see snippets like this? I personally think it's an easily made mistake that went uncorrected and thus perpetuated over time. I would rather see, in these snippets, this, to demonstrate code reuse through inheritance. Or, to demonstrate re-implementing the behavior of Dicts, this. By request, adding slots to a Dict subclass. Why add slots? A built-in Dict instance doesn't have arbitrary attributes. If we create a subclass the way most are doing it here on this answer, we see we don't get the same behavior, because we'll have a __dict __ attribute, causing our dicts to take up to potentially twice the space. Since there's no error created by the above class doesn't actually act like Dict. We can make it act like Dict by giving it empty slots. So now attempting to use arbitrary attributes will fail. And this Python class acts more like a Dict. For more on how and why to use slots, see this Q&A, usage of __slots __.
If you want to support the channel,